What's that?
What?
Up there.
That?
Yes.
An air vent.
What's in the air vent?
Is this a trick question? Because I'm going to have to say air.
That's dust.
Ah, you misled me.
How so?
Well, you said what's in the vent, but you meant what's on. If you said what's on, I might have said dust.
Is this a joke?
You tell me. It's a battle of wills between these two men. One from a lower class, more of a maintenance worker, and the other being a man who's worked in an investment firm, and they're both trying to one-up each other, you know. And it starts off with this small, minuscule thing. One man wants another man to clean some dust off an air vent, and then it escalates into this huge, huge thing.
You see it all the times from a little fender bender, how things spiral out of control, or you know, you can even get a bigger picture of how things kind of fall apart between countries over the smallest of infractions.
This play is a very classically Greek tragedy, you know? I mean, these two men could interrupt what's going on at any point, but they fail to, and then it takes on a life of its own and there's no way out.
It's about beautifully flawed characters, and it's about redemption and finding the good. I think every character in this play is trying to find the good in themselves.
I play a daughter of a high-powered executive who is very power-driven, and he gets into this sort of tiff with a worker at a gym who I then start a relationship with, unknowing that he knows my father.
When he runs against Zeke, who's not at all like him in one way, but very like him in another way, it really triggers a lot of stuff from his youth. He's just not used to not getting exactly what he wants when he wants it.
He's kind of badass. Yeah, he does drugs, he rides a motorcycle, he beats people up, smokes meth, has sex. He kind of does it all in 90 minutes.
Well, it's raw material. It's the kind of material that you can't go around. You got to go into it, through it. You can't fake it because it's so real, you know?
I think it can be looked at many different ways, but I think the essence of it is very universal, that little things can change our lives at any moment, and it's how we approach our next move and how much we look at the world through our own egos as opposed to like love or forgiveness or, you know, understanding.
The unusual thing for this play, different say from other plays out there, there's a lot of testosterone on that stage, and not a lot of plays are written for men. You know, a lot of times when you go to theater, the woman's dragging the husband to the theater, and he's like, all right, well, it's date night, you know, we'll do this. And I've had a few women say to me, you know, I came back again, and this time I brought my husband because I knew he'd like it.
It's like going to see, like, 300, you know, the movie 300, or seeing Atonement, you know. I think the guys would rather go see 300, and I think this is 300, and, like, Mary Poppins is Atonement.
You know, there's something new kind of going on every moment when you think you know what's going to happen. Suddenly it goes in a different direction, and all right, now I know where it's going to happen, and we go in another direction.
Every night there are several places where the audience goes, ah! You know, so that's always good.
Audience members can come in and just sit back, relax, have a good time, and be thrilled and surprised, and walk away and go, God, I was having a great time, you know, being exciting and wondering who's going to die and who's going to shoot who and who's going to beat up who and who's going to do drugs and who's taking the top off. I think, you know, it's me, that's me taking my top off. And there's a reason right there. There's a reason. Just I'm working out at the gym and my shirt comes off, so, you know, there you go.